Hi friends and welcome. This is going to be the reading for Leo for the week, and I hope all of you are well. Let's go ahead and see what's popping up in your energies here, Leo. What's going on with Leo? Let's see, Leo, Spirit, please show us a weekly message for the 5th house, ruled by the sun. Okay. There's an energy of competitiveness, and it could be filled with like conflict, but this is easy for you. You're like, I've done this before. This isn't a problem. I've actually been through this many times. It starts to make you kind of feel you have to get enough sleep with this energy. Like, don't have like lots of late nights. You could be trying to block someone off. 10 of Cups. Family, community, friends, people you've known a long time. Emotions are all the way fulfilled. There is a temperance. You have to be patient. You have to understand. You could also be dealing with a Sagittarius. Something in the past is disappointing here. What is going on here for you, Leo? You're in a king energy, so you know what's going on. Like, you know what's up. You're like, okay, I've got this. I'm doing this. There's also an Earth King. So there's somebody either wealthy or an Earth. Somebody who's very committed. They make decisions to commit. Now, there's a person who could also be wealthy where you're ready to be involved in something. But you have to understand something here about the situation. You want to be the queen, or there's something where you want to partner with them and support them. Okay. What's the outcome? The Pentacle. Okay. The gift, the opportunity. You're ready for it. This could be like a new job. You're ready to do this. You're ready to go in this new direction, but the devil is there. There's something about it that's not right. It's something that is corrupt, wrong. You have to handle it well. What is temperance? A water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. A mom, a sister, someone with emotions that are deep. Why are you King of Wands? Why are you involved? You get all these messages and you feel like, okay, once I'm getting these messages, then I have to commit at least for a little while. 2 of Pentacles is like, okay, I have to be able to actually show up. And so that's why you're 9 of Rods. You're like, well, I'm going to continue, but I can take the lead, or maybe you can tell someone else. What is the Ace of Pentacles? What is that? You do care for this person, and you have an arrangement. Like, you have an agreement. Like, okay, we're doing this together. And what is that? We both feel the same. On your own terms, creating a commitment, maybe taking out a loan, property. You're creating a long-term situation. The Ace and the 9, which is a 10. Okay, so what is this energy of having to handle something? What is tempered? 6 of Air. You're moving away from a situation, or there could be a Sagittarius. There is avoiding or calming the waters. There is someone who is determined to come forward. They are very determined. Chariot. So what is this energy around Leo about? They want to give you or include you in something to balance out their scales. You are kind of like, it's not worth it, or you're thinking this isn't worth it. It's not even enough. So there's something where you let the situation go. You heal. You're trying to heal from something. And then the outcome is the Emperor with the truth. You could be dealing with an Aries. You could be dealing with a boss. You could have a new idea to be in charge of something. Emperor is self-made. Aries, individual. And you could be dealing with a water sign or a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. This person could be giving you money, deposits. They could also be including you, paying you, giving you, but they're just really breaking even. And you think it's not breaking even. What is Seven of Pentacles? You feel like okay, this isn't the right thing to do. Like, so now there's something where you're thinking, okay, so now I have to get up and go. I have to mobilize myself. What is this big commitment? Ace of Pentacles to a 10. So there's something where you're excited, but you feel like either it's risky. It's Eight of Swords and Four of Coin. Like, you won't have any access to something, or you won't have any access. And it could also be risky. Like, I don't want to be risky. Like, what would I have to... You don't want to risk because you feel that, you know, there could be something that would leave you in a place where you don't know anyone, or you'd have to lose money or something like that. So you're basically just saying, let me give it some thought. But ultimately, probably, I mean, King of Swords. There's someone who's making a definitive decision. And then there's someone defending their position. And why is this person Six of Coin? They're trying to include you, this page. They're trying to include you and bring you into something. It could even be so they aren't left out in the cold. Like, they don't want to be left out in the cold. It could be something where you'd be going to something that they don't want to be alone at. There is a Three of Swords with a King of Water and a Ten of Pentacles. So there is something about the situation where there's heartbreak, pain. You know, it could be something like going to a funeral with someone or something like that. Like, they want to bring you in to level up the scales. And Three of Cups is underlying. So there could be something where other friends are there. It could be some kind of family reunion. And you're like, if I go, or if I participate, then I could lose something. Like, there's something where you feel like, well, I could lose my money, or I could lose... With an Eight of Swords, though, that's like... I'd be really worried that, you know, I wouldn't have any solution or access, feeling like you're trapped. And you wouldn't want to do that. So somebody wants to include you in something here competitive, like to make you feel like you're in a conflict. Like they want to include you in this competitive conflict filled situation. And you're thinking, no. You're like, that's not fair. I don't like that. It's not worth it to me. You could even be like, I could lose or have an injury, or Pentacle energy is real substance. You end up with the ace that gives you a 10. But you get there by speaking your truth, letting it go. The Fool and the Queen of Water. This is some kind of a chance or a risk. And this person is very fearful about you possibly not showing up or leaving or not caring. So there's something where you want to support someone. It's like that. It's like, I want to support you. I want to be there for you. Physically, I could walk over there and do that. But they want more than that. They're trying to, like, I don't want to say bully, but they're trying to 7 of Wands, 5 of Wands in there. They're trying to use demands to fight. So I don't know what that would be. Like, I'm defending my position about this competitive situation. Sport. It could even be like a sport that you don't want to play. 6 of Cups. This is tied to the past. You feel like you're being forced into a scenario. Interesting. At the last minute. And you will have to give a hard yes or a hard no. They want you on the team. They want you in the group. It could be a water sign. A Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's also an earth sign. Your energy is healing. Like, I need to heal. I need to recover. I'm needing to do something else with my time. Now, it looks like possibly somebody's trying to invite you somewhere, pay your ticket, give you something of value, give you tickets to something. And you're thinking, well, I'll get the ticket, and then I'll get the room, or I'll get something, and I'll spend all this money, but then what will I get value? What will the value be? It could be somebody trying to get you to buy something, to invest in something, and you're thinking, well, what will I get out of that? And, okay, so what do we have here? Show us for Leo. If you find out that you can have this, but you want to be in charge, you want to be the executive, you want to be raised to a higher level. There's something about staying calm. Something is being looked at very closely, specifically. Bureaucracy, government. The sun. It's exposed, it's illuminated. Okay, we do have here the thief, the stolen, what is stolen, defending yourself. There is something being cut away, removed. And how does this play out? You accept the solution. Okay, what is this being cut away or removed? It's confusing because it's just something. Okay, we have the tree of life and the confusion. You don't really understand the nest, homes, properties, spaces, a king of earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or money. And we have the big commitment of the ring. So it's like you'd have to commit to this. It could be about buying a home, investing in a timeshare, any of that stuff. And you're like, well, what am I going to get out of that? There's a big investment required. And what's the advice from Spirit for Leo? Wow. Discipline, order, be disciplined. The broom and the whip. Something has to be disciplined, or you would be in charge of something, and this is your deepest wish. Okay. And what happens there with that? This could be about a job. The compass. You have to find out if this is the right thing for you to do. There's a mother bear of protection. There's someone who is protective. And there's a lot of discussion about this. Okay, so you make the offer, or someone's asking you to travel or to go somewhere. The rose is being offered to travel. Like I said, there could be someone buying you a ticket, sending you a letter. There's something about someone very angry around this. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for you, Leo. Thank you, and I'll see you again next time.